spice. The spice, Milan. He knows about the spice. He knows about the spice. The spice. What's he doing? He knows. He knows about the spice. The spice. What's he doing with the spice? Melange. The spice. Glenn. He knows about the spice. He knows about the spice. He must be stopped. We must get the spice. Stop him from getting the spice. If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my spice. He knows about the spice.
Friendship never ends.
The spice.
That's a spicy meatball. Hello. Hello, everybody, and welcome again to KFR Movie Reviews. Whatever you want to call it. Keystone Film Review. That's the thing. That's what we're called. That is what we're calling it. We just saw Denis Villeneuve's Dune, another, as is the case with all movies this year, movie that was supposed to be released last year, got pushed back. And we just seen it.
We just saw it with our eyes.
We just seen it.
With our blue eyes.
Are your eyes blue?
They are blue. Steely blue.
I could have sworn they were like brown or something.
I have a hint of brown in this eye.
Okay. Because
there's like a spot.
Whenever I edit these, your eyes are like so much darker than mine.
Yeah. It's the steely that really pops.
Bam! But yeah, we did a trailer reaction of this actually last year. Back in September of 2020. And so it has been a while. And you were saying right before the movie started that you don't remember the David Lynch one at all. So good thing is that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm going to go off record here and on record at the same time. Again, I'm a very sleepy boy. I just want to say, I've never read the books. I've only watched that one Dune movie once, and I don't remember shit about it except for the spice.
I am in the same boat. I probably remember a little bit more of the David Lynch one than you do.
So whatever we're going to say here in the future, it is not to upset you.
It's not.
Just not a...
If you're a fan of the book, your opinions are going to differ vastly from ours.
Just be prepared to be upset with us.
If you're a fan of the David Lynch one, your opinions are going to be vastly different than ours, because I didn't care for the David Lynch one. And I don't think you did either.
I forgot about it.
He forgot about it. I was really excited for this movie. Mainly because of Denis Villeneuve, and it of course stars everyone on Earth, like every single actor that's ever lived and died.
Jeff Goldblum's in there.
Jeff Goldblum's in it. John Malkovich is in it. James
him being one of the worms. Hello. Do you mind if I eat you?
It's got a A-list cast, and that is an understatement. Timothy Chalamet, Jason Momoa, Oscar Isaac, Rebecca Ferguson, the father Skarsgård, Stellan Skarsgård, David Dastmalchian, who is finally getting his due, mainly because of Suicide Squad. Love that he's getting recognized now.
Even though I'm sure these were filmed both at the same time.
I think Suicide Squad was after. But Denis Villeneuve has used David Dastmalchian before in Prisoners, and probably other things that I can't remember. But yeah, it's got a huge all-star cast, and I personally think this is how it should be, in my opinion. This was made for fans of the book.
Yeah.
Because while it's easier to follow than the David Lynch version, and easier and more enjoyable than the David Lynch version, I just found myself not particularly caring. Not that this is a bad movie. I don't want to give that impression. I enjoyed this movie, but there are times where I was just like, I really just want the thing to move along.
Yeah, it seems like there was a lot that they were going off of from the books, places, empires, or just peoples,
and they used like words that like we were supposed to know.
Yeah, like something like a person who read the books would be like, holy fuck, they actually mentioned those people and places and things.
And to their credit, did not dumb it down like Star Wars does. Star Wars dumbs it down so much. where you know exactly what's going on. Whereas this kind of like, it trusts its audience, which I love. I love that it trusts its audience. But I'm a dum-dum.
You get the general aspect of what's going on.
Yes, and that's really all you need.
You basically know that person or empire is fighting this empire, and these people got out of there for reasons, and because of the people down there, and we're like, hey, and now they're like, we want that fucking spice. The general consensus.
Do you think it's cumin?
I think it might be. I guarantee
paprika?
you, people are gonna be like, stop making these fucking jokes about the spice.
I'm sorry if you don't want us to joke about the spice, then you should not watch this. I'm honestly surprised you got through that intro. This is obviously the first part. It starts on the title card, Dune Part 1, and I really do hope that they get their second part. The Warner Brothers was dumb enough to not let them shoot the same movies both movies at the same time.
Because they wanted to see how well HBO Max would do with this as well.
Well, no, they made that call before HBO Max was even a thing.
Those fuckers.
But yeah, they didn't want to shoot both at the same time when every single film that has been filmed back to back, like Lord of the Rings, the last two Matrixes, the last two Harry Potters, I believe, they are all shot in sequence, at the same time. And it's significantly cheaper to do that. So you fucked up, Warner Brothers. If you were worried about not making your money back for Dune Part 1, I'm not optimistic that Dune Part 2 is going to be made for that reason, even if it is a TV series. And if it is made in a TV series, I don't think it's going to be as high quality. But
sadly,
where can we start with this? Because we haven't really started.
Where we could start, I kind of agree with you on the parts where, I was also being dumb. I was very tired, I'll admit.
I'm not as tired,
but I didn't seem to care about most of the things. But the scope of the whole thing and the general story you understand, and just the visuals and the score and everything, it's just so swollen, and it's got its own world, and it should be the next Star Wars, goddammit. For me, it was a slow burn. I don't know how long
it is definitely a slow burn.
How long was the runtime?
It's like 2 hours, 35 minutes or something like that.
It definitely felt like 3 hours to me.
Yeah, it is a slow-paced 3 hour or 2.5 hour long movie, which I don't have a problem with. It's just sci-fi is not really my jam. I like a good sci-fi movie. This is a good sci-fi movie, but I'm not going to rant and rave about it because I am not really someone who has a specific genre that they love, except for independent, smaller films. I like smaller films opposed to blockbuster films. I think Timothée Chalamet did a great job. In the David Lynch one, I'm not going to compare it a lot, but in the David Lynch one, I hated Paul with every fiber of my being. And I like the actor who played Paul. I can't remember his name, but I like the actor, but I hated the character.
He looked older than he should have been and everything like that.
They were saying oh, he's a kid.
He's a kid. This man's 30 years old.
This 35-year-old man, I think he was only 30.
Yeah.
This 30-year-old man's just a child? What? But Timothée Chalamet was a great casting for Paul. I think it's a very well-cast film. I think everyone fit into the roles perfectly. Oscar Isaac as the Duke, he was great. Rebecca Ferguson as Paul's mom, who I apologize. Jessica, that's her character's name. Even
Jason Momoa, which we were saying before, from the trailer. Again, we didn't read the books or anything. It seemed like he was going to be the frat boy,
people did not like the fact that I said that.
People did not like the fact. But no, he was a pleasant surprise. He was actually great.
And I understand me saying that in the trailer reaction is primarily because that's just what I think of when I think of Jason Momoa. All of his roles that I've seen are kind of frat. Aquaman's kind of a frat boy.
To be fair,
however, he is a Flyers fan. So Jason Momoa, you're okay in my book, and I apologize for anything, rude or insensitive that I said about you. You're great. Go Flyers.
To be fair, most of his roles are kind of not great, but he is a great actor. So when he does get the roles, they are awesome.
I really liked his character.
They're just so few and far between.
Yeah.
And this was one of the good ones for sure. and a pleasant surprise on that.
Yeah,
matter,
I
for
take
sure.
back all the things I said in the trailer reaction about Duncan, Idaho. Although I still think Duncan, Idaho is a dumb name. Not because it's just a dumb name.
It's like Johnny Utah. Should be in there somewhere.
Johnny Utah. I mean Duncan too. Duncan can kind of, Dunkin' Donuts and poppity boopity. No, but I really like Jason Momoa's character. He had the best. It wasn't really an arc. He kind of was. He didn't change throughout. That's not knocking him. It's just how it was written. But I liked his journey throughout the film.
Felt like a lot. We did watch this in IMAX,
Yes.
which was an amazing choice. Our timbers were definitely shivered as far as the surround sound and everything went.
Yes,
But
we got tickled.
A huge problem that I had with it is I almost didn't understand what most people were saying because most people were fucking whispering.
Yeah.
But like whispering in IMAX with the sound was just obnoxious because I don't know what they're saying.
Yeah.
So like I'm sitting there like I wish I could turn subtitles on right now. And now people
AMC
are like,
is actually.
you read subtitles, you dickhead? Oh my god. But like this I felt like I definitely needed it, and I probably missed a lot of things because I just couldn't hear. At least if they were talking about the plot, I most likely missed it because Jessica's character
Yeah.
whispered. No matter what, she was most likely whispering. I feel like I definitely talked about a lot of negative things, but the general scope of the movie, the cinematography, the damn soundtrack was crazy. And
Yeah, I love the soundtrack.
It was a gorgeous film as far as everything went. I really hope there is a part 2.
Me too.
I hope I see it when I'm not tired as hell.
I'll probably take Papa Hicks to see it because
I was gonna say
Papa Hicks
would
loves them
definitely
Dune.
enjoy this.
Yeah, Papa Hicks loves the book Dune. The Worms.
We're big.
Where's Kevin Bacon when you need him? They played by Tremors
There's
rules.
a
Where
lot
like
of, a lot of Tremors rules.
Tremors
going on.
rules. Well, I mean, granted, the book was written before Tremors. Don't knock us, Dune book fans. We're just joking around.
We're goofing.
But yeah, running. It's hard for me to see people running away from giant man-eating worms and not think of Tremors. If that infuriates you, you should reevaluate your life. But also, I'm not sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Tremors is a superior movie. I calls it as I sees it. It's got the best delivery of the words "fuck you" in cinema history.
Fuck you!
Because of Kevin Bacon. So I would rate Tremors a
We're still going on.
a
Tremors.
65 out of negative 65. So it's really good.
Oh man,
I would
that's
rate.
like 100, basically.
I don't know why I was 65. I would rate this I'm between a 3.5 and a 4.
I am as well.
I'm gonna go 4 because it does pique my interest enough to see the second one. If I didn't care about the second one being made or not, I would say 3.5. But I really do hope it's made, so I'm gonna say 4.
I want to give it a 4, but I was too tired to give it the greatest of chances.
Yeah.
That's my own kind of fault in a way for going to work so early and being a hard work. I'm going to say 3.5 for now. We're going to not reluctantly. We're going to eventually watch this down the line. Maybe it'll change on Letterboxd eventually, but 3.5 for now. I'm sorry, Dune fans. Don't break my neck.
I just realized a 65 out of negative 65 is a negative 1. So I would like to change my Tremors rating to 933 out of 500. What would you rate Tremors?
I haven't seen Tremors in a little bit of time. I'll be honest.
I watch that shit every fucking
That
year.
first Tremors is so good.
So good. I watch all of them.
Probably 60.
Even with the one with John Heder, Napoleon Dynamite that just came out.
John Heater.
Yeah. So what did you rate Dune? I'm sorry. Go watch Tremors. It's a great movie. Bye-bye.
Bye.